Welcome everyone to the webinar. Tonight is the 29th of November 2020, and I think everyone is wishing for another 30 or so days to go for the end of the year, and we can write off 2020 totally, and we can start fresh in 2021. I think everyone's going to wish 2020 didn't exist. We've all had some severe challenges this year, personally, financially and socially, so let's write it off. One more month to go and it's all open, but by the end of the month we should have open borders all over the place and a bit of freedom to see our family, friends and our loved ones all over Australia, which would be fantastic. And we might even include some of the Kiwis in that as well and get some borders open over to New Zealand as well. So I know we've got a lot of Kiwis in Australia, so it'd be great for them to join their families at this time of year as well. But I'd love to start with the markets. I always start with what's happening in cryptocurrency, and it's really good. There's the global charts here. So for the last 7 days, which is pretty exciting. I'm not too sure if you can see that. I might make the screen a little bit bigger. The other day, we were up at close to $793 billion. Now, the key figure about that is at the peak in 2017, 2018, when everything was going absolutely crazy, we popped over just over the $800 billion mark. So we were very close to that today. And we had a bit of a reset recently, which is, I'll be honest with you, I was expecting a reset. I knew that we were going to have a pullback. We had a great pullback of about 3,000 Australian dollars. So I was really excited because I love people buying coins cheaper than what they are at their peak. And I knew that we were going to go on a nice rise and then have this little bit of a pullback. And that allows people to get more coins for their dollars. So I'm wrapped at the moment. The timing for what's happening in Dacxi is really fantastic. We've had that beautiful pullback. So people buying the blue chip bundle, that wealth generator pack. It's a great idea to get a hold of the blue chips when they have a pullback. Even if you did buy it up at this peak point here, you're still going to do really well because we are following a really good trend. So as you can see over the last 3 months, you can see the trend has been absolutely fantastic. Even with the pullback, if you bought 3 months ago, you'd be extremely happy with what's happened with Bitcoin. And the last 12 months has been extraordinary with the whole market because we had that reset for the global share market, the global gold pricing, and also back for cryptocurrency where it just dropped off a cliff in early May. We all remember that event. In Australia, we're still recovering from it. In the UK, they're still way behind, but the US, because they have the ability to manipulate currency prices globally, they are pouring money into their economy and their market is absolutely going bonkers right now. And we won't use the catch cry of our Sir Don over in the USA. It is fake, really fake. So we've had from $6,700 back then for Bitcoin, which we'll go to Bitcoin pricing. So we'll go to the 1 year mark here, not the all-time high. So down here, $6,700. It got down $6,600. We're sitting now at a lovely $24,450. So it did pop down just below the $24,000 mark over the last few days, which is a great little reset of pricing. And now it's starting to move up again. And look, I'm very confident that the next bull run will be very extraordinary. We have a lot of big companies, which I'm going to talk about soon, getting involved with cryptocurrency. A lot of people are not wanting to sell their cryptocurrency, which also increases on the value. So the blue chips are gold at the moment. So we've got Ethereum. It's sitting at $743. It did pop out about $880 a week or so ago, which was great. Then we had that little bit of a pullback on Ethereum. Now with Ethereum, all the new tokens that are being created, most of them are being created on the Ethereum, the ERC20 network. So they've got some really good intrinsic long-term value. And only a few weeks ago, there was a big push and everyone was saying, oh, I don't think Ethereum 2.0 would go anywhere. Now, that for people that are new, that's a very big upgrade for Ethereum. It makes it a lot faster, a lot more efficient. and a lot cheaper for people to transfer Ethereum between each other. It causes all the developers a dramatic amount of headaches trying to make sure that everything's still secure on their exchanges. So don't talk to me about our developers who have been hiding in a room for 4 or 5 days making sure Ethereum works better. But look, the 2.0 upgrade had to have half a billion coins, 500 million coins staked, which means that they were locked up for a period of time. Now, only a few weeks ago, they had like 24%, then it dropped up to 60%, and bang, straight away, people committed. They really want this technology to change the world. People that know about cryptocurrency really want it to happen, and they've staked up, they've locked up, they're not for sale anymore. 500 million Bitcoin are stored for this upgrade, though. That guarantees the network security. So that is a really good thing for Ethereum, and it's a really good thing for the world and energy consumption and the way the Ethereum network's going to work. And we really are moving Ethereum dramatically forward as an operating system for the future of all blockchains. So Ethereum's got some great intrinsic value. And we've also got, if I can get it, I'm not going to get it here. Sorry. Litecoin. Where's some more people there? So we've got, so I go to Litecoin. I can't see it under there, but Litecoin's our third coin in our blue chip bundle. And as you can see here with Litecoin, we're sitting at $103. Now that's jumped from $93 today. So look, this is expected. We knew this was going to happen. I had a reset, and for the remainder of this week, we are going to see some really good price rise. They're going to be volatile, but as a trend, we are going to get some really good runs right through to Christmas. And as you can see here, it popped out at the high just at $120. So for anyone who holds a blue chip bundle, that's a 20% return. That we're going to go from here where we are down today at 103. We're down at 91 only a few days ago. So this is very good for the market. That little bit of a drawback, and now we're going to see the next big bull run with all that institutional money that's going into cryptocurrency. And of course, our money is going to be in part of that as well. But what I might do is just quickly pop over to slides. So, where are we going? That's not where I wanted to go. So welcome to the Dacxi Coffee Chat. This is a very simple, quick way for people to understand a little bit about the markets in cryptocurrency, the markets in the classic wealth creation area, a little bit about me, that's a bit boring, but also about the Dacxi Exchange, where it sits, and some of the programs that I believe are the safest entry points into the technology called blockchain. My name's Andrew Squalari. I'm a digital asset strategist. I didn't go to university to that. I've just been around this industry for 5 years, watching, learning, asking questions. I've surrounded myself with some very, very smart people. I always think it's nice to be the dumbest person in the room because you've got lots of people to learn from. So I do surround myself with some extremely smart people, and some of that information has rubbed off to me, and I'm hoping to share a bit of that confidence with you tonight. I'm not a financial advisor. I don't do an investment or trading advice. I'm definitely not a trader. Do your own due diligence, consult a financial advisor, but before you take anyone's advice, make sure that they have cryptocurrency, because if they don't have crypto, they are not qualified to give you a professional advice statement. So they need to know about the industry, and a lot of people in the industry giving advice, whether it's accountants, financial brokers, or your neighbor or Aunt Mary, if they don't have crypto, they're not engaged, they don't know. They're just giving you an opinion. Now, Classic Wealth has made the people with gray hair in the webinar tonight and people watching this recording very happy for the last 30 years. We have done very well with shares. We've done great with property. Even cash management's working fantastic for 30 years, but not 2020. 2020 has been one of those pivotal points in wealth where we can really see the fake economy showing through. And we do have a fake economy. We've got governments gone onto this quantitative easing. That's governments printing money out of thin air, giving it to the banking industry, and the banks lending that money to people that qualify for loans. And what are they doing? They're buying shares. The share market in America is absolutely crazy. Profits are way, way, way down, but share prices are way up. So that doesn't work. We've got the property market in Australia. Who's got a property for sale? They won't be for sale long. Everyone is buying properties all over Australia except Victoria, where they're trying to get out of Victoria. So we've got a flood of money leaving Victoria, going to rural New South Wales. It's going to Adelaide. It's going to Queensland in absolute buckets. People are selling houses in a day, 2 or 3 deep, because people are really exiting Victoria. They're getting out and they're moving to Queensland. They're moving to rural areas because they've been punished so bad through 2020. And on top of that, all the new properties that are being produced or going up for sale are getting the first home buyers fake grants from the government of $40,000 plus. Some people are getting $80,000 on top to buy a new home. That is crazy. That just pushes prices up through the roof. So we were in a very big real estate bubble, and we have just made it so much bigger. Australia has the worst reputation on housing affordability on the planet. Now, I'm not too sure if you guys have got managed super funds, but they're not performing that well because they're locked up to the Australian stock market. And since March this year, the Australian stock market hasn't performed that well. It hasn't got back to the highs it was before March, and it's unlikely that it will because we are set for another correction in the stock market. But it is a problem. And the last thing, of course, which adds to our woes and misery is bank deposits. We're sitting at 0.1% minus inflation, minus tax, minus fees. If you do have cash sitting anywhere, they are losing money dramatically right now. So the big question is, what are you going to do differently? 30 years has been fantastic, but what are you going to do for the next 30 years? That's the question that we have to answer ourselves tonight. We all know that we have to do something, but what do you do? Now, that was a question that I asked myself 5 years ago when I first had a look at cryptocurrency. I saw a very good solution to the problem that I was very aware was ownership. I wanted to own my assets, and I didn't own any money in a banking system within Australia. So you don't own your money there, but I'm not going to go on that tonight. But what was I going to do differently? So I got involved with crypto because I wanted to own my savings assets, my cash assets. And now we're seeing an extension of that about shares, property, cash management. If that is not serving you, what are you going to do? Now, thankfully, back in 2008, this whole new area of finance started up called cryptocurrency with the thing called Bitcoin, blockchain, and it has really changed the way that we can actually move into the future. And back in 2008, not many people knew about it. It was highly risky, very volatile, and no one knew anything about it with any confidence. But back in 2017, Christmas 2017, and January, February, March 18, we had this really big wave one where a lot of people understood that there's a thing called blockchain, thing called Bitcoin. It went up crazy, then it crashed and burned, and that's when everyone sort of switched off from it. But we became aware of it. Now we're going through this second wave. We're seeing Bitcoin at, actually that was the price rise the other day. So it's down to 24,000, 24.5 now, so a bit out. But it went down, sorry, this is 26,000 where it got to back in 17. It went down to 4,300. When I got involved, it was 270 bucks. I remember having arguments with people about Bitcoin getting to $1,000. It was never going to get to $1,000 because it sat at 270 for years. So don't ask me what Bitcoin's going to because I have no idea. All I know is the financial institutions of the world, the people that manage money for you, are flooding into cryptocurrency. Grayscale, BlackRock, Fidelity, the biggest mutual funds by far in the world, are heavily involved with cryptocurrency. And only recently, the second largest bank in China is issuing bonds for people to buy cryptocurrency. This is China government-owned bank. So they are moving into cryptocurrency. So what we've seen is this rise from 4,300 years ago, 4,300 a few years ago, up to 24,500, not 21. So it's really driven up. But what's happening for the rest of this big wave is the consumers. Me, you, your mum, your dad, your kids, your dog are all going to get involved with cryptocurrency, because Visa, MasterCard, PayPal, Facebook, Stripe, Square, everyone that is going to be able to allow you to spend your cryptocurrency are opening up platforms allowing you to spend it. You're not going to buy it unless you can use it. And now everyone's looking at this now as a consumable spending mechanism. So people are being able to buy it at whatever price they bought it back. The smart ones have bought it already. The new people are starting to buy it now. As the wave continues to go up, we will have many, many areas and ways in which we can spend our cryptocurrency. And if you're smart, you'll do what I do. You hold onto it for as long as you possibly can. Now, what you need to do is get it through a wealth creation platform. So Dacxi Exchange International is the world's first crypto wealth platform. We've made buying, selling, storing cryptocurrency for wealth generation very, very easy. We've designed our exchange all around an A+ security rating. We want to make sure that everything around your money is safe and secure, and it's yours and you own it. That's really important. We're the only one that's got a wealth creation system so that you can learn everything you need to know about cryptocurrency on the platform. Dacxi.com's got a customer learning area. And if you want to get involved with some more learnings, there's a partner program that's got extra levels of learning on there. Plus, we've got webinars like tonight and Tuesday night coming up. And next week, we've got a few more. So there's lots of webinars you can go and attend and ask questions personally. And of course, the people in the community are available to help you gain confidence in cryptocurrency. So the biggest thing about Dacxi is we are creating a global system interlinking 100 platforms. So we are wealth creation with crowd financing. So we're going to do crowd financing. That's all going to be interlinked through the DAC coin, which is the coin of our exchange, using the same technology designed for retail investors to get involved with crypto simply. And that is going to mean this platform is going to be a world changer. And I'll share a little bit of a tidbit at the end of this about what we're doing on that exchange. So in order to make crypto purchases easier, we've actually come up with 3 different programs for you. We've got a wealth builder program, which is the blue chip cryptocurrencies, which is Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Litecoin, and some DAC coin. You've got to have some DAC coin in that. You've also got a wealth protection mechanism as well, which is your precious metal bundle, which is gold, silver, and platinum. Now, those metals are stored in the Perth Mint, which is the largest precious metal foundry in the world. So it's very secure. It's government backed. So that's held in trust for you, so you can buy metals. And of course, you need to make some big money. And the wealth transformation program called the DAC Pack is also a very, very good option. Now, a few little things about these particular packs. The blue chip bundle's got 10% extra coins. The precious metal bundle's got 10% extra DAC coins as well. But the most important one is the DAC pack. You get 50% extra coins when you purchase this pack. And in light what's happening on the 3rd of December, we are having a 25% increase of the DAC coin price, which affects all these programs, but it does affect the DAC pack the most. And unfortunately, we've only got about a month to go before they discontinue selling the DAC pack. So there are no extra bonuses for this pack. It won't be available for purchase anymore. Any purchases of DAC coin will have to go through the exchange for the exchange price or through one of the bundle programs. So that's finishing at the end of this year. Next year, we are going to change everything around in Dacxi, and you won't be able to get hold of this DAC pack. You'll have to buy it off the exchange or through a bundle. So this is a very, very good opportunity to get hold of DAC pack, plus the additional 50% extra, and then you get the 25% rise on Wednesday next week. So it's a really good program to get involved and understand what's happening. So I might just add a few people into. So how do you buy? So it's easy. So someone would have talked to you, or you're talking to someone now about cryptocurrency. What they'll do, they'll send you a partner link. You'll choose what program that resonates with you, whether you want to buy a blue chip bundle and get purely into cryptocurrency, whether you want to store some of your money outside of the banking industry and precious metals, or you want some pretty good growth with the DAC pack. You pick your program, you put your order in there. So you just, hang on 2 seconds to get out of there. You change that amount to whatever amount you want. So it's $100 for the blue chip bundle and the DAC pack. It's a minimum of $200 for the precious metals. Once you've done that, you create an account if you don't have an account. So it'll already have that in there because you've got a referral link, your email address, 12-digit password, 1 capital, 1 number, 1 symbol. A full stop is a symbol. Fill that out, verify the email address, log in, and verify your account. When Dacxi gets your money, because you've sent your money via the email they sent you with the unique reference code, then once your account's verified, they will allocate the coins into your account. Congratulations, exciting times ahead. Your switch was successful from Aussie dollars over to cryptocurrency in what form that resonates with you. Thank you for being open to learning, plan for the future, but take action now. If you want to know more, go to Dacxi.com, go to the What We Do tab and go to the Learn area there and learn about all you need about the customer journey for being a Dacxi customer, and go to the Dacxi Facebook pages and YouTube channels as well. So that's what you have to do. I welcome you to learn. Thank you very much. Now, just before we finalize the recording, has anyone got any questions on what I've gone through tonight? Thick and fast, 12 minutes, not a big deal, but there's a lot of information there. So has anyone got any questions on what I've gone through tonight? No, everyone knows everything. So we're good to go for tomorrow and Tuesday for some funding. So what I'm going to do is stop the recording. So if you are watching this as a recording, I'd highly recommend getting back to the person that invited you to look at the webinar. Ask a lot of questions, do some learning, go through Dacxi.com and that Who We Are tab and go through the learning area there, learn about cryptocurrency, plug into events.dacxi.com and join some webinars into the future. Thanks for your time.